we're going to explain how to expand all cells in Excel to fit their contents. This is super useful when you have text that's cut off or columns that aren't wide enough to display everything. There are a few ways to do this, and I'll walk you through them. 1. The quickest method. Auto-fit column width. This is the easiest method if you want to adjust only the width of columns to fit the cell contents within them. Select the columns you want to adjust, or just select the entire worksheet by clicking the column header button, the gray square at the top left of the worksheet above the A column. Then right-click on the selected column's header and choose Column Width. You'll see a pop-up box. Leave the column width selection as Auto-Fit Selection and click on OK. This automatically adjusts the column width to fit the longest piece of text or the widest number within each column. Alternatively, you can just double-click the line separating column headers. This automatically sets the column width to fit the widest content in each column without needing to go through the context menu. Auto-Fit Row. Height. If your problem lies with the row height and you want to adjust the rows to fit the content, the process is very similar. Select the rows you need to adjust, or select the entire worksheet, right-click and choose Row Height. Like the column width method, select Auto-Fit Selection and click OK. You can also double-click the line separating row headers to auto-fit the row heights quickly. Adjusting both rows and columns simultaneously. If you need to adjust both row heights and column widths to accommodate text or data, there's no single built-in button. You'll need to execute methods 1 and 2 one after the other. First, you adjust the column width as explained in Step 1, and then adjust the row height using Step 2. Remember, you can always undo your adjustments using the undo command, Ctrl+E or CMD+ if you aren't satisfied. Or handling wrapped text. Sometimes the text within a cell is wrapped, meaning it continues onto multiple lines within the cell, even if the column and row height seem sufficient. If this is the case, you may need to check the Wrap Text option in the Home tab. Make sure that it's enabled. This lets the text flow onto multiple lines within the cell. After enabling Wrap Text, reapply the auto-fit methods to ensure the row height correctly adjusts to the wrapped text. Dealing with very large datasets. If you're working with a huge spreadsheet, auto-fitting everything at once might take a while or even freeze Excel. In this instance, it's best to select smaller sections at a time and auto-fit those separately, rather than trying to do the entire worksheet in one go. Remember to save your work frequently to prevent data loss. These methods should help you expand your Excel cells to fit your content perfectly. Remember that these adjustments will not change the underlying cell size, only how the content is displayed within the cell, making your spreadsheet easier to read and interpret.